961. Can you actually show us out with a stranded motorist here? We're stuck in the northbound lane on the hill.
Well, today the first snowfall of the season, and it is certainly taking a heavy toll. The conditions led to several crashes all across the inland Northwest, many on Spokane's South Hill. Also closed several intersections today. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Whitney Ward. Mark is off tonight. A winter weather advisory in effect until tomorrow afternoon. The snow continuing to fall into tonight as well as tomorrow. So we are bringing you complete team coverage this evening. Nathan Hyun on Spokane's South Hill covering those crashes and the road closures. Cody Proctor in the KREM 2 Storm Tracker tracking road conditions in North Idaho. We, of course, though, begin with our chief meteorologist, Jeremy Legou, as we look at what is still headed this way. Jeremy?
Well, the good news is snow is starting to wind down. In fact, it's already stopped out at the airport, and we've got quite a bit on the ground. 29 degrees, and I don't think we get too much colder tonight, but it's still down below freezing. We still have that snow packed on the roadways, and that means it is going to be slick. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings remain in effect through Sunday. Saturday for our winter weather advisories, because our next big round of snow kind of marks the end of the major impacts. Watching the snow wind down here in Spokane, move over into South Idaho. Coeur d'Alene, you're done with it now as well. We're watching it end on the South Hill, and then it moves down into the Palouse. Overall, we're expecting the snow to move out and then get another round. Early tomorrow morning before the sun comes up, our next round of snow moves in, and this is the main event. I think we easily double how much snow we saw today in the mountains, in the valleys, everywhere. Really, the only spot that's not going to see an additional giant snow accumulation is going to be Moses Lake and Ritzville and much of the Columbia Basin. But look what happens. By 10 a.m., we're kind of on the backside. Wind picks up. By noon, it's sunny and windy and warm. Temperatures climb into the upper 30s, and then clear skies overnight and wind calming means temperatures drop. That means we might get a little bit of snow early Sunday before it all changes over to rain. And it's rain from then on. Temperatures will soar. We're climbing into the 40s and even near 50 next week.
All right, thank you very much. And KREM 2's Nathan Hyun has been in many areas of Spokane today following some major crashes and spinouts, and it led to several closed intersections and main arterials from Spokane's South Hill, certainly impacting the commute out there tonight. So Nathan, what have you seen today?
Hey Whitney, well that's right. I've been tracking car crashes and road closures all day long. And as Jeremy talked about, at least the snow has stopped for now, but that doesn't mean road conditions aren't bad. If you take a look right here on 29th Street, there's still some slush on the road. Even though plows have gone through here, it's still slick as cars are going slow and keeping distance. And talking a little bit about those road closures, I just got off the phone with Spokane Police about 10 minutes ago, and they told me parts of Bernard, Freya, and Monroe Street on Spokane South Hill are still closed, and barricades are up around those streets because of crashes, as well as plows haven't gone through those areas yet. They want to prevent more accidents from happening on those roads. And talking about crashes, more than 100 crashes between 6 a.m. and now have happened, and that's according to the Spokane Police Department. And most of those were only minor injuries with minor damage. But even the last hour and a half, we've seen about 10 accidents. And the lower South Hill, as I've talked about, that has been the hardest hit. Police want people to stay off the roads as much as they can, especially as we expect more snow tomorrow and as things start to freeze up. And if you do have to go out, stay slow, keep distance between cars, and just pay most attention to your surroundings while you drive. So for right now, live in Spokane, Nathan Hyun, KREM 2 News.
And just into our newsroom here tonight, we have received new numbers from the Washington State Patrol. This is just for District 4 here in eastern Washington. So starting from 5 o'clock this morning, just here within the last 30 minutes, District 4 has responded to 72 collisions, 42 of them in Spokane County. Again, this is from Washington State Patrol. Out of those 72 collisions, we're told 7 had injuries. Now, as the snow continues to fall, many Spokane residents have asked us, when will the city step in and do a full city plow? So I had a chance to talk with Kirsten Davis from the city of Spokane about how much snow there needs to be before a full city plow can actually be done. She tells me, though, it's not always that simple.
Do you anticipate a full city plow, or probably not this time around?
It's hard to tell right now. I mean, just as the weather changes, we'll just have to see what the accumulations are and what the weather is forecasted to do in another 24 hours or so. We're really assessing the conditions. We can have sometimes 6 inches of snow, but it's light and fluffy, or we can have 2 inches of snow and it's heavy and wet. So we kind of make those calls as we see the conditions change and what needs to happen.
So once the city does decide conditions are bad enough, they will start that full city plow. Officials say they will let us know once that has been decided, if that happens. If it does, we will of course let you know. They say it takes then about 3 days to complete. And the snowfall having major impacts as well at Snoqualmie Pass this morning. Around 30 semi-trucks lost traction, spun out. It caused a 3-hour closure in the eastbound lanes. Washington State Patrol says there were actually no major injuries, which is a good thing. There is a chain requirement in effect. It has been in effect all day long for semi-trucks and many other drivers as well, but it has now been lifted here just recently. However, with more snow expected tonight and tomorrow and this entire weekend on the pass, experts say people, of course, need to have proper tires and chains and know how to use them, and of course, take extra time as you go across those mountain passes.